Some say Fight Club is only for privileged societies, people who are just too bored of being happy. But I disagree. Today, this movie is a perfect mirror of our own lives. We live in an era where we are constantly fighting. We fight for survival, we fight against inflation, and we struggle just for a normal life. But here's the bitter truth. Tyler Durden said, "Our great war is a spiritual war." Isn't it terrifying? That despite all the misery and the endless hustle, we still feel like we're running a race with no finish line. It's as if the system has programmed us to spend all our energy buying things just to survive, instead of actual living. Today, I want to look at this film from a perspective we've never dared to explore. The psychology of a people being crushed under the weight of material desires. The main character, the narrator, is a perfect reflection of us, especially when we're feeling down and head out to shop. He suffers from insomnia because his life lacks a true awakening. He suppresses all his inner rage by buying sofas and cabinets. In psychology, this is called emotional displacement. When you can't find the root of your pain, you take refuge in objects. But then, Tyler Durden arrives to give us a reality check, a slap in the face to tell us, you are not what you own, you are not your clothes, and you are not your bank account balance. But who is Tyler Durden? According to Carl Jung's analytical psychology, Tyler is our shadow. The shadow represents those parts of your being that you've suppressed because society told you to be a good person, be obedient, and don't protest. When the pressure of modern life and the obsession with looking good becomes too much, this shadow transforms into a destructive giant. The Tyler Durden inside us is that part of our soul that wants to blow up all these artificial structures just to feel alive for one single moment. Tyler says, advertising has us chasing cars and clothes. We work jobs we hate to buy trash we don't need. In our society today, this is even more painful because we have to run twice as fast as the rest of the world just to reach that useless trash. This creates a state of learned helplessness. It means no matter how hard you fight, you still feel behind that ideal image created by the media. And the result? Collective depression and a sense of absolute emptiness. The movie's radical message is this: it's only after we've lost everything that we're free to do anything. I'm not saying go out and destroy everything, but the psychological message is don't tie the meaning of your life to things that can vanish. If your identity is only connected to your money or your brands, then with every economic crash, your soul will collapse too. The way out is finding real value, something that stays within you, even if the whole world falls apart. To truly understand this crisis, I highly recommend reading Development and the Foundations of Western Civilization by Morteza Avini. He explains beautifully how the modern concept of progress sometimes comes at the cost of losing our human essence. Reading this book alongside watching Fight Club will give you a much wider perspective. Friends, the world outside might often be uncontrollable and cruel, but the real Fight Club is inside our minds. It's the place where we must fight against our own fears and attachments. What about you? Have you ever felt like a prisoner to the very things you thought would make you happy? Write to me in the comments. In these tough times, how do you find meaning without falling apart? I'm waiting to read your thoughts.